she came back. But it was too late. I hadn't heard from her in 3 years. Not a text. Not a call. Not even a late night, "I miss you," that she'd type and delete. So when I saw her name light up my phone on a quiet Sunday evening, my first thought was that it had to be a mistake. I let it ring. Then it stopped. A few seconds later, a message came through. "Can we talk? I'm in town." I stared at the screen longer than I should have. 3 years ago, I would have answered in a heartbeat. 3 years ago, I would have dropped everything for her. But life doesn't pause just because someone walks away. Still, curiosity won. Or maybe it was old wounds wanting closure. "Sure," I typed. "Coffee shop on Main?" She replied almost instantly. "Yes. Thank you." She was already there when I arrived. Same eyes. Same nervous habit of twisting her ring, except she wasn't wearing one anymore. She looked thinner, tired somehow, like life hadn't gone the way she planned. She stood up when she saw me. "Hi." "Hey," I said, sitting down. For a moment, we just looked at each other. All those memories hung in the air, late nights, shared dreams, promises whispered when we were sure love was enough. "I didn't think you'd come," she said softly. "I almost didn't," I replied honestly. She nodded, like she deserved that. "I made a mistake," she said. "No warm-up. No excuses. Just straight to the point. Leaving you was the biggest mistake of my life." I'd imagined this moment 100 times. Her regret. Her apology. In every version, I felt satisfied. Victorious, even. But sitting there, I felt calm. "I was scared," she continued. "You were ready for forever, and I wasn't. I thought I needed more. More freedom. More excitement." She laughed bitterly. "Turns out, I just needed time to realize what I lost." I listened. I didn't interrupt. That was something I'd learned after she left, how to listen without begging to be chosen. "I tried dating," she said. "Tried building a life. But nothing felt right. Everywhere I went, I compared them to you." She finally looked up at me, eyes glossy. "I still love you." That was the moment I knew. 3 years ago, those words would have saved us. Now, they came too late. "I loved you too," I said. "More than you'll ever know." Her face lit up for a split second, hope rushing in. "But I don't anymore," I added gently. The light faded. "I spent months wondering what I did wrong," I continued. "I blamed myself. Thought if I was better, you wouldn't have left. Then one day, I woke up and realized, you didn't choose me. And I deserved someone who would." She reached across the table, then stopped herself. "So that's it?" "No," I said. "That was the end. This is just the epilogue." She swallowed hard. "Is there someone else?" I smiled. Not proudly. Just peacefully. "Yes. She knows my worst days. She stayed when things got hard. She didn't leave to find herself. She found herself with me." Tears slipped down her cheeks. "I was hoping, maybe we could try again." I shook my head. "You're not a bad person. You just made a choice. And so did I." We sat in silence after that. The kind that doesn't beg to be filled. When we stood to leave, she hesitated. "I'm glad you're happy," she said. "Even if it's not with me." "I hope you find what you're looking for," I replied. And I meant it. She walked out first. I stayed behind, finished my coffee, and checked my phone. A message waited for me. "Did the meeting go okay?" Her. "Yeah," I typed back. I'm on my way home. As I stood up, I realized something strange and beautiful. She came back. But I didn't need her anymore. And that's when I knew, I had finally moved on.